Hola mi gente and welcome back to Talking Her Shit with Miss Yanelis aka La Reina, reporting live from the Music Mecca Miami Circle House Studios. And today we have a very special guest in the building. He's a very, very big up-and-coming artist. He's already had massive records. Here we have Kruziano in the building. Hola, ¿cómo tú estás?
Yo estoy mejor ahora, amor. Estamos aquí, un placer.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here
I
today.
appreciate the opportunity for having me on the platform. You know, it's from a little island out here to Miami, so linking up with you is a must. You know, so big up yourself. Appreciate it, boy. Ya saben que estamos aquí y aprecio la oportunidad.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for being here.
For sure.
So tell me, how did you originally get into the music industry?
Long story short, okay, so yo siempre he amado la música desde pequeñito, so it's always been a thing where from young, my grandparents, they had instruments lying around, you know, you go to church and stuff like that, y anything. Porque un instrumento cuando están tocando ahí, like, oh, I like that. So, you know, la música siempre, you know, been something in my life, so. As far as the artist and the industry goes, you know, that magic moment when he's like, oh, they record like this, from a microphone to a computer, they record like that. I'm like, what? Like, no, it's like, that blew my mind. So that started around like high school time. You know what I'm saying? Around high school time, it was a thing where I could say that I started to see how the electronic side of music goes, like having a computer, having an equipment to make beats or anything that you could, you know, make music on. Cause my brother, you know, I repeat to my older brother, he gave me like a DJ type of, you know, beat type of vibe. So I just started to get into that through production, and my phone had an app that I used to record on, and you know, then that was that. So working in St. Croix, that's where I'm from, U.S. Virgin Islands, by the way. Then I was introduced to a producer, Yanelis. He came through with a laptop and the microphone. I'm like, okay, this is how you do it for real. Let's make it happen. So I started to record, you know, I started to record music. And from then on, it was like a thing where it wasn't an artist thing. It was just a learning curve for me, because I get obsessed with stuff. So it's like, if I can deconstruct it, I'm going to learn it. I'll learn it till I can, you know. So that's the same thing that happened with recording music and making songs and just being able to play instruments and see that, oh, there's a keyboard in the keyboard, like on the laptop. I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool for me. So honestly, just being back on island and, you know, getting obsessed with that part, and then the industry, the business side, it was like, oh.
It's like another world for you.
Another world again. So like I said, you know, I get obsessed with stuff and I have to deconstruct it. So the music industry was another thing for me like that. So I think around like 2019, I officially said like, let me see how this thing works, you know, not even to be an artist, but just to see how the industry works, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been getting a lot of information for a long time. So I said, you know, let me see how it goes. So after the pandemic, I'm like, okay, I started getting shows and all of that. So I'm like, okay, ahora sí que podemos ser artistas.
Ahora
Okay,
sí.
ahora, you know, merch was selling, all of that stuff back home. So it was just that kind of pushed me. And then the people were like, yeah, you need to do this. Like, we love your sound, we love your songs, we love your vibe. You know, everybody who said believe it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So,
If that's
you know.
one thing I could say is your voice is very distinct. Like, I've never heard a voice like that. Like, I can tell, like, already when you're coming on just by hearing the tone, which is amazing, especially as an artist. So what would you say, like, being from a small island, do you think that helped you, like, kick off your career? Do you think it was a little harder for you?
Depends on where you ask me. Because if you ask me, like, in a setting where it works, like you're being in a place where, like, nobody knows where you're from, it's, like, intriguing.
Of course.
It's interesting. It's like, where's that? St. Croix, Virgin Islands, you know, U.S. Virgin, you're American, or you're island, what's happening? And then you speak Spanish, so it causes interest, obviously, in different parts of the world. But also just coming from where I come from, there's not, like, a set industry to say, like, we could just jump off from. So
Yeah, like a blueprint you can follow.
Yeah, not really. You know, they got instances and they got a lot of people that have made it. You know, shout out to all of those people, same way too. But, you know, in a place where our numbers are really, you know, where Miami probably have 1 million people who made it, right? Through like football players, NBA players, entertainment. You have an industry here, you know, basically. So coming from a place where we're attached to industries, we don't have our own, per se. We're building it though. So, but Yanelis, we're coming through.
He's putting it on the map,
you know
so
what I'm saying? We're coming through, you know, so
believe it,
believe it, you know, like that. Like the way she said it. So, you know, honestly, Yeah, I think being from home, doing it home, obviously you got to love of the people, you got the support of, who's doing it there. But you're not going to bump into like somebody like you or, this studio. And you're not going to find this studio, the Mecca, I'm making music in Miami for forever.
Period.
You're not going to find that. You do have, big up the Virginians. Like I said, y'all figure it out, trust me. Y'all look up all of the history, its culture, its vibes. We've marked a lot in history.
Oh,
For
I
real, in
know.
a lot of places.
Of
And we've
course.
cracked a lot of doors and we've break through a lot of doors, same way, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to all those people before me. Saying, well, we just come with a different vibe.
Different vibe.
That's
But I feel like that's so dope because you're mixing like the island sound, but then with the Spanish sound, like a whole Spanglish thing. So
well, that's how it is, though.
I
And
love that.
that's how it is. Like growing up on the island, I tell people my grandmother was talking Spanish, and because she understands the English from back home, it's like I don't have to speak in Spanish. So like you get to understand it, she understands it. So a lot of times, so they talk about the no sabo kids. Now, a lot of kids back home are like no sabo kids for real, just because a lot of the Spanish speakers don't need to. They understand it. So they don't even no te reclaman ni nada si tú no hablas.
No, sí,
So,
lo entienden.
lo entienden. So it's not a real necessity just because the cultures are so blended. It's like Miami. You go to a store in Miami,
It's a big
what I'm saying?
melting
It's
pot
like
of
melting pot.
cultures,
It's like
of
you go
course.
talk in Spanish, but like I can't repeat it, but I know what she said.
Sí, tú te entiendes.
Yeah, the same thing. So growing up, a lot of people are like that. So I was one of the fortunate ones that got, was able to speak it fluently. Y pues, just using that in the music, como yo, like I was raised, como me crié en la isla. That's how it is.
Amazing. So do you think that influences your style as well?
Yeah, heavily. Because I'm me. I don't change me just for the music. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
I'm me.
So it's just an extension of who you are.
Yeah, that's it, man.
So that's why it's so organic for you.
I'd do this even if y'all didn't know me. You know what I'm saying?
Period, as it should be.
Because I like, it's a business side, obviously, but you turn it into a career, you start to make money, you do all of that extra stuff, but, it's been a passion for me. It's like if I don't make music, I feel like something missing sometimes. It's like, what's happening?
It's become part of your routine.
Yeah, it's been forever, from young. Like I said, from young, it's been like, from time those instruments were laying around, I was like, I gotta play music, I gotta do something.
It like called to you.
Yeah, for sure. That's my thing. That's my thing.
That's amazing.
That's my thing, for sure.
So who would you say is your role model in this? Or
Wow.
inspired you?
That's dynamic. That's a dynamic answer. Because, en la radio, nosotros pasamos por huracanes muchas veces, ¿verdad? En Florida también.
Sí.
Desafortunadamente, pero los de nosotros destrozan. Y yo no digo, everywhere, and
No, pero es verdad, por las islas es muy fuerte cuando
no,
tocan los
yo perdí mi
huracanes.
casa y todo en huracanes, ¿verdad? So, no es como, but en esos tiempos, you stuck with the radio, right? And the radio plays everything and anything. So, not even hurricane times, like every DJ from the island, they've lived in a different place, or they know somebody, or they just invested a lot of time into learning cultures and giving back to cultures, obviously. And on the radio, you listen to everything from country to club to the R&B to the rap, to reggaeton, bachata, everything.
Una mezcla de
you
todo.
you have to. It's like I said, it's like Miami vibes, honestly, back in St. Croix. Miami, New York type of vibe. So, that like I said, I could talk about like people like Bob Marley and Vibes Cartel and Buju Banton, and then I could talk to you about Don O'Malley, Daddy Yankee, Rico C, and so it's just like it's a dynamic answer for me too, because then you go and then you think about like the old type of vibes, like them Boys to Men type of thing, and even like Michael Jackson and stuff like that. That's he big on the islands for sure. So all of them type of styles influenced me for sure, and even like them type of songs like Luis Fonsi and them, all of them type
my
of stuff.
God,
You know what I'm saying? Those
yes.
kind of influence the melodies that I create and like la baladita que yo hago y eso at the same time too. So yo creo que para mí yo siempre he cogido como los pedacitos
Whatever resonates with you,
for sure.
you
Me
add.
pega y ahí yo voy corriendo. ¿Me entiendes?
Super fire,
That's
of
it.
course.
Yeah.
So would you say like that you apply their like influence to your music today, or you just do it for like listening purposes?
I mean, throughout life, now it's different because it get to a point where, like, obviously, as an artist, you want to get inspired, so you listen to other people's music. But when we make music, we obviously get caught up listening to our music, tweaking this, tweaking that, doing this, fixing that.
Thanks.
So I'm there a lot with it now. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, like, I honestly just turn on the radio when I want to get inspired, because I don't like to go in with it. Like, let me listen to this, what sounded 40 hit now. Let me, so, you know, go on, turn it on, let me see what's up, you know. I was hasta que hay una estación de la iglesia y ellos están ahí con panderetas y ellos van pa encima, ¿me entiendes? So, you know, I go with the vibes, you know. Classical, come on, it's like I go with that. So I let it, I've never, you know, una cosa que, you know, you do the Spanglish thing, or yo hago una canción en inglés, or entirely in Spanish, or doesn't matter. For me, I don't go into the studio and say que voy a hacer esta canción. You know, we go in and we make it. That's why, I think that's why it's different. For me, it's different for me because I don't go in like, I don't want to have a genre. I don't want to like have a genre.
I love that you don't box yourself into
No,
anything.
I don't. You know, I don't want to, because it's like, let's say me and you get in the studio and want to work. It's like, we got to make a certain type of song. No, it's like,
Nice.
no, let's go in there.
Lo que fluye, fluye.
Fluye, fluye como un río. Y vamos para allá.
Como río.
Yes, you know, that's what you do it.
Period.
So I do that with my music. I don't figure like, let's make a hit. No, I don't. And people don't know what to like, so you give them what to like. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, we don't know what to like yet. It's like, oh, we searching. We humans.
No, it's true.
Estamos buscando por ahí. You know what I'm saying? So
That's the
half
realest
of the
thing I've
time, you know,
heard.
you got to give them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Todo lo que tú estabas buscando, porque yo lo estaba buscando y lo expresé yo en la música mía. You know what I'm saying? So,
Beautifully said.
you know, so it's gonna work. So it's like I tell artists, just believe in your craft, believe in what you're doing, because somebody needs it. It's a channel.
Amen.
We pulling from something.
Amen. You're pulling from a
You know
higher
what I'm saying?
source.
So it's like,
Amen.
you know, somebody needs it.
So speaking about the session, you have a record with BL the Hook Slayer, which is super fire.
BL Hook Slayer, yeah. Only
Wow,
there for
look,
the
it sounds
weekend.
like the recording live right now, guys. Like
I only there for the weekend. It's 9:15. You don't cross my mind. I hope you're ready for it. So, yeah, big up BL the Hook Slayer, man. That song. We shot that video in the Virgin Islands. If you want to see un pedacito donde yo me crié, you know, a little vibes a paraíso para mí. You know what I'm saying? Go and check out. I'll be there for the weekend. It's out on YouTube. It's out on Spotify, out on Apple Music, everywhere. Go figure it out. Go find it. It's Kruziano and BL the Hook Slayer. Yeah.
No.
Big up BL again. You know what I'm saying?
It's such a fire record. Like, even the ad-libs, like when you listen to it, it was so well put together. Like, I was listening to something, wow. I'm like, I have like 5 captions in here, like for my next post. Like,
yeah, BL. That was crazy. I record most of that right here. Yeah, right. B-room.
oh, the B-room, that's my favorite
I record that in B-room. Yeah. So,
Beyonce
hey,
played
shout out Circle House, man. It's a lot of history here. I've been coming here for a minute, like for one of the first studios I ever touched in Miami, for real.
Wow.
So, you know, big up Circle House, big up at BB one time, every time. So,
shout
you know,
out to BB.
yeah, it's love, man. So, you know, that song was special because it was in a moment where me and BL were like locking in, right? We first get together, we first met, all of that stuff, and we actually did like about 3 songs. Three songs the first night we got together. So we did 3 and then we
Wow.
did 2, and then I'd say then we got in here. We got in here, right? We were just recording by ourselves first, and then we got here, and he pulled that beat out. I was like, oh man, that's different. He was like, I need to hear you on something like this, cause we were doing dancehall and rap and trap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More, you know.
More your vibe.
You know, I mean, what's my vibe? I don't even know.
But
Right,
honestly, the lane that you did, I think that's your vibe
hey,
too.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate that for sure. You know, but that's the greatness of BL, same with you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of producers I work with, I don't just work with people. Like they push me to a place where it's like, yeah. Now it's like I don't even be against it at first. I just be on a thing where it's like, if that's what you feel like I could do, maybe I cut myself short. Let me not cut myself short and sell myself short. Let me see where I could go for it. So that's how I approach, you know, a lot of things. And with BL, you know, it was just that. He like, I want to hear you on something crossover. Kruziano, your voice is crazy, stuff like that. You telling me, you know what I'm saying? Let me try and hear it in this dynamic, on this vibe. Right? Like, okay, let's do it. So he like, I'm finishing up the beat. start writing, do your thing. I said, all right, let's go. So I didn't spot, I'm on the spot when it comes to records. Even me, so I guess I love it because, I'm in that vibe. Like I said, I don't let the moment dictate. I just take control of the moment, so it's like, we gotta make a song, let's make a banger. And then one thing that he said before is like, why make a filler when you can make a hit? And I don't go in the studio like thinking about making a hit, you know what I'm saying? But we know.
You know when it's a hit, though.
You know
when it's a hit.
So, we make that song, and I start to do everything. We start to record my piece. BL comes back with everything. He was like, I didn't sleep last night. 10 in the morning, he sang back the song.
He was ready.
He went, right, he went crazy.
Believe him.
And just exactly. And just the things that he said, it was a perfect timing for all of us and the team to release a song like that same. Because the song dynamic is cool, same. I'll be here for the weekend. It's basically a song where we hustle and we do what we have to do to I won't just get on, but keep going. You know what I'm saying? And we just, we stay on that strive, and a lot of times it's like, we gotta make time for the people we love and make time for our friends, our family, our woman, and you know what I'm saying?
Amen, especially the women in your life. Hello.
So when you tell her, I'll be there for the weekend.
Of course, the rubber, the rolls. I was like, mira, lo está describiendo perfecto aquí. Like.
So, it's a thing where a lot of people could relate to it, and then when you listen to BL part is like, talking about the affirmation, the motivation, the things that we've been through, because his story and my story similar, even though we're younger than him, you know what I'm saying? But, I won't say we, but yeah, younger than him. So, our story is kind of similar when it comes to life and the way we approach a lot of situations and relationships and just what we've been through. So, we related a lot, and that song kind of gave us I'd say one of those movie theme songs for us. So that's our little theme song for our movie. So even if we make other songs or whatever, anytime you see me and Bjorn walk out, it's gonna be BL.
Period. No, déjame decirte que I heard that record like honestly, I'm not even gonna cap, like 100 times. I was like, no, it's una movie. Like, no, even the visuals are fire. Like the way you included like real looking women in there.
Yeah. That's like, island vibes, man. I shout out to Rashan, man. Rashan, he did that video. He came through for us saying when we had a little, hiccup the day before. My boy pull up like a soldier. Guy done.
Like
a
soldier.
Guy done. So big up Rashan, and everybody who was a part of the video, big up Chelu. She's out in LA. She was, linking with everybody, the models, all of the people. So we made it happen. And shout out to all the girls in the video. Shout out to all the locations. Everybody who been a part of it, because we over like so we creeping up to them 1 million views soon. So it's just creeping. So we tipping.
It already happened. Time just has to catch up.
Yeah, that's it. Little by little bit. So. It's a big thing for somebody like me being from where from my island is 84 square miles. I mean, that's 84 millas. Yeah, and the other islands even smaller. Yeah, one's at 34, I think. The next one is like 18 or 21. I don't know, but nothing bigger. Could fit in Miami. Could fit in Miami, not Florida. Could fit in Miami. Honestly, these things like this and just hearing that you know me, so for you to listen to my music, appreciate what we've been doing and look at the movement, it's honestly fulfilling, grateful, it's surreal every time, you know what I'm saying, and it's just part of the testament. We just keep trotting, we keep moving, we keep pushing and breaking barriers, man. Who would have known?
Period.
Who would have known?
Estamos
aquí, so
estamos activos.
Gracias otra vez.
No, of course. Thank you for being here. We're grateful. Bibi actually showed you to me. He was like, listen, check this guy out.
Believe it. Big up Bibi.
Literally. And I was like, nah, okay. No, this is a movie for sure.
Crazy. Big up Bibi, man. Like I said, Bibi, I met him, I think, 2 years ago when I came. First time I came, I was moving around. I came to Circle House around 21, 22 maybe, and then back in 24 when I really came out here.
Wow.
And I met him for real. And I got to meet in a circle too.
Shout out to Ian.
Big up Ian. Every time, they came to St. Croix, he tell me, we had a little talk. Big up in a circle, man. But I honestly, grateful, like I said, I come from a small little place, and if you know where I'm from, on my island too, like a lot of people don't, going back to my accent, a lot of people don't make it out for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just grateful for my hood supporting, for the island supporting the soil, where I'm from. También de la tienen ahí que saben que hay guerreros por ahí representan. Ya saben, gracias. Believe it.
Period. And tell us, how does it feel to be nominated for such a big award right now?
Oh man, they got me against Bad Bunny and Shakira, I think, Prince Royce, Romeo Santos, El Alfa, La Pana from Panama, I think too, and then J1. So,
Wow.
they got us against heavy hitters in the game. Same way, shout out to Caribbean Music Awards, Caribbean Elite. They put together a great show. I was there, I was nominated last year too.
Wow.
So, second time, and just to be associated with those names, en verdad en una categoría que yo siento que represento en verdad. Latin, Caribbean is like, that's huge to me. You know what I'm saying? That's huge to me because that's what we're doing. En Kruziano,
Period.
So, St. Croix, Cruzians. That's what we are, Cruzians.
Is that where your name comes from?
Yeah. So big up Pocholo.
Chat, guys. My mind just got blown.
Exactly. So Kruziano it's like Colombians, Colombiano.
We got
Dominicans,
two Colombians behind the camera.
You know what I'm saying? Venezuelans, Venezolanos. Same thing. Cruzians, Cruzianos.
Bro.
Yeah. Boom. Y'all got it. Y'all cracked the code right there.
Guys, you got the exclusive
So
tea.
we didn't have a word for that till Pocholo came around. You know what I'm saying? And he, I represented. He was like, yo, that's a name for you right there. I was in the barber shop cutting hair. I'm like, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. And it's a thing that didn't realize itself back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's something that was supposed to happen. Los Kruzianos. It was going to be Los Kruzianos. You know what I'm saying? That was going to be a thing. But it didn't get to realize itself, and now
It was
embodied it.
It was like perfect timing.
Tamaki. So shout out Caribbean Cuts, man. That's barbershop where I started a lot of stuff. Everybody who got to know me on the island, everything avalanche from there. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. So Tamaki por esa gente, en verdad.
That's amazing. And one thing I would want to mention is I love that you make music for women. Like, I usually see guys that make music like for their men or like, for the vibe, and it's cool to have an artist that's actually like a Drake in a way where you're making music for the bitches, in other words.
I mean, how they talk to me. I cannot talk to them. So it's like, y'all follow me on social media, y'all. I appreciate all of my people that are supporting. Y'all ladies, I appreciate y'all all the time. Y'all making me blush right now because I'm thinking about the comments and the likes and the shares and all the love y'all show me.
El etazo esto sin vacunar. Como se ve ser.
Vamos a ver. Pronto me suelto por ahí. Para la próxima canción me voy a soltar.
¿Te vas a soltar? ¿Qué tipo de tema? It's a surprise.
I mean, I'm gonna let you hear it after this.
Okay, guys. Vamos a ver. Period. Okay.
Algo diferente otra vez.
Can't wait to hear this. Okay. So tell us, do you have any up and coming projects you have coming?
Yeah, I mean, I be working on music all the time. So I actually, like I said, outside of that project, I got a couple of features, that they're gonna be pushing. Same way with like BL, we got some big features for some artists that I will let you know same way, you know what I'm saying? Cause this ain't gonna be the last time we talk. We're gonna gotta get back on here. Cause I got a lot of stuff moving.
Amazing.
As far as like after the awards, more than likely gonna do the BET over here. So I got a project out there with an artist that y'all know, Billboard artist, for sure. And shout out to Ali, he know what I'm talking about. So yeah, when y'all link that together, y'all gonna see. That's out in LA. So we got some tracks coming with artists like Cello Chak, Spice. We got some stuff working. Yeah. Big up. So, we got some things moving. So I can't wait for summertime. Summertime approaching and we about to heat it up. Candela.
Ahora esto se va a poner caliente.
Candela, para que tú sepas. So, ladies, get ready. It's gonna be a hot summer.
You already know hot girls, prepárense.
I'm gonna let you hear the music. I'm gonna let you hear the music. Para que te, para que te agite un poquito. You know what I'm saying?
Agita un
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. So tell everybody where they can follow you, how they can stay in contact.
Oh, yeah. It's Kruziano. Kruziano. You can find me on every platform, any www.com. It's out there, just look for me, you know what I'm saying? I do Spanglish music representing straight out of St. Croix, US Virgin Islands to the wall, you know what I'm saying? So, mi gente, yo soy boricua también, para que lo sepan. No nací allá, pero somos de allá, de pura cepa también, representando. So, mi gente, búsquenme por ahí. Estoy en Spotify, Apple, YouTube, en todo, you know what I'm saying? Y ya saben, just believe it. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you for being here and talking
I
her shit
appreciate
today.
you.
I can't wait till next time so we can hear more stuff.
Not the last time. I appreciate you, mama. It's love.
Oh, thank you so much for being
Every time.
here.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in to Talking Her Shit with Miss Yanelis, aka La Reina. Until next time.